a new mom, and my son was 6 months old. Somebody had brought this product to me as while I was doing her hair, and I was let me just back up. I was busy stylist. I worked long hours, long hours. And I also worked weekends, and it was really hard on me. So when a girl had brought these products to me, it was like, hey, you have to try these products. They really work. I had saw her before and after, and I was like, okay, whatever. What do I have to lose? She sent me a product. I tried it. I loved it. They worked. Like, I literally washed my hair one time, and that is what sold me. So I pretty much decided to sign up with this company because of the products they had. I had no idea about this business. I didn't really care. I just wanted my hands on good ingredients. So if I saw my own results, and that's why I decided to move forward with the company. So what is this company that I'm talking about? It's Monate, and it is an anti-aging, naturally based hair care company. And what does anti-aging mean? It just like it would be for your face. So just like your face is going to age, your skin gets wrinkly, saggy, loses elasticity. Your hair ages as well. You can't expect your hair not to age. I would love for it to be youthful and gorgeous the rest of your life, and now it can be. But these products are actually going to go through and penetrate to the cortex of the hair, so the center of the hair, and repair from the inside out. So no matter what your hair issue is, these products are going to help correct that. So whether it's thinning or frizzy, or you have scalp issues or whatever it may be, they're actually going to repair it. So it's not just going to sit on the outside surface and mask the issue. You're going to notice a big change in your hair. These products are clinically backed. So we have 3 different clinical studies that all concluded that there is an increased follicle size and proven overall healthier hair. So you are going to get healthier hair with these products. It's naturally based, non-toxic, it's vegan. I mean, it's 2019, so we want all that, don't we? There's no harmful fragrances, no harmful chemicals. It's cruelty-free. So I love that aspect about that, because nowadays you do not know what is in your products. Like, no matter what product you're using, whether it's supplements or beauty or whatever, you literally do not know what's in your products. And these are safe, you guys. So these are good for your kids. These are good for anybody. If you suffer from oily scalp, thinning, itchy scalp, dandruff, unruly hair, no matter what it is, we have something for you to correct that issue. So like I said, it's Shampoo. It's literally a shampoo company. Like, me and these beautiful women make a great amount of money selling shampoo. So I think that's so cool. I'm not going to keep going because I want Sam to share that part. But I want you to stay on briefly and just listen to these women as they share their stories and successes with Monate, and how it's like changed for them. Like I said, myself, I actually got to step away from the chair from doing hair after 6 months in the company. I had earned a Cadillac Escalade. They pay your monthly note as long as it's white. They've sent me on many trips, and not to mention I've met all these women through this company, which I would have never got to meet had I not been introduced to Monate. So I'm gonna give it away to Sam and let her share with you some about the products or business, and then the other girls are gonna share with you too. So.
Okay, am I unmuted? I think so. Yahoo. You can hear me? Okay, so pardon my casualness. It's Monday in my world, and Monday is like crazy in my life. I had full intentions of all day of getting this hat off and getting my hair fixed, but life happened, and now I'm doing this call from my car. So hopefully y'all find my information valuable. Just don't look at what I look like. So like Jennifer said, I'm Samantha. I own Barbed Wire Barbie Boutique. I have no background in the hair industry other than that I have purchased, I think, every hair care product that's ever been released that any hairdresser has ever recommended to me, right? I think we all have probably fallen victim to that. So when I got invited over to a friend's house for what they were calling a wine and wash, I really didn't know what I was doing. But I went over there, and as the story goes, I got my hair washed. I immediately noticed a difference. I was sold. I saw that the best value in me getting my hands on the product is going to be to buy one of the product packs, because I was immediately going to be saving 40% on the products, and then every product I purchased after that was going to be 30% off. So it was a no-brainer for me. They promised me there was no auto ships, there was no quotas, nothing I was going to have to pay monthly. So I just saw it as a win-win and moved on with life. Fast forward about 90 days into me using the products, my hairdresser noticed my hair being very, very healthy. And I showed her Monat, not knowing anything about it. And my hairdresser is also one of my best friends. And we decided that this business was for us. So I had tried many multi-level marketing companies. And when I say tried, I meant like bought the product, bought some more product, and never made any money, right? I think we all can say that's happened probably too. I had found success in another network marketing company, but I had kind of reached like the peak of it, and it really, I thought it was success, but when I got in Monat, I was like, whoa, this is crazy, the money that can be made. So the products are great, but like I tell my team, our products really speak for themselves. The opportunity that Monat has to offer is where it gets exciting. It's where the energy overflows. And it's where if I was standing up, I would be like pacing around, because I just get really excited about the money and the opportunity of Monat. So Monat is one of the only companies that actually pays back 50% of the money brought in. So a lot of companies usually hang around the 25 to 35% mark when you take a look at their income to expenditures to their market partners, or whatever they're called in that company. And Monat actually pays back 50% of that. So that is awesome. We're the only anti-aging hair care company in network marketing. Well, we're the only anti-aging hair care company, and then we're also the only hair care company in network marketing, which is massive. That means that there is no one can even compete with us. Maybe other network marketing companies may be trying to add shampoo to their lines because they think it's a good idea, but still, it's nothing like Monat. So I kind of compare it to, it would be like if all of a sudden Chick-fil-A started trying to serve hamburgers, it will never work out. So Monat sticks to hair care world and naturally based products, and I think it's proven in their success in just 4 years. So some of the things about the income in Monat, I've already told y'all about, we pay back 50%. You can literally make $500 a month. You can make $5,000 a month. You can make $50,000 a month. And y'all, the top 10 income earners in our company make over $100,000 a month. So it's totally doable. And might I just add, more than one of the top 10 income earners in the whole company are on our team as our upline. So our personal mentors, we get to hear from them weekly, daily. We get little messages. So it's totally achievable. So you may be wondering like how it works. I know that was something when I got in the business, I was like, look, I don't have room in my car to carry around shampoo and sell it out the back of my car, something like Girl Scout cookies. And they're like, no, 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 you don't have to keep inventory. And I was like, well, that's crazy. So how much does the website cost that I have to have, right? That doesn't cost either. So when you sign up as a market partner, you buy a product pack, they range anywhere from 200 to 700, which is an insane amount of money to start your own business. If I could pay $700 a month, you guys, to start a Monat business each month, I would. And I am a business minded person, so I don't just like throw money out the door. Everything, I have to see value and stuff. But y'all, I would pay $700 a month all the rest of my life to have a Monat business. So you're investing $700, $649, $399, $299, or $199 one time. That's all you're investing. And then each year you're able to renew your partnership with Monat as a market partner for $50. I think, I don't know, it's something very minimal, very small amount of money, but it's just insane what the doors that this company can open and all the opportunities that it has to offer. So we create residual income by creating an equal effort in our team building and our customer building. So often you'll come across someone that's like, no, 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 I've done these companies, I'm not interested. So they would be a customer, right? And the good thing about our shampoo is you're going to need it not every month, but probably every 2 or 3 months. And so you get paid on that each time they order. And then you also are able to help other people grow their businesses and you make money on that. You can win incentive trips like Jennifer. Oh my God, my phone just fell. That was my phone falling in my car. That's awesome. Okay, so like Jennifer said, you can win, you can earn incentive trips. I'm headed to Vegas in a month on Monday with my man, and I am so pumped. Right now, we're all working on earning a Cancun trip. I'm sitting in my paid-for Cadillac Escalade, which is insane, you guys. An Escalade was like my dream car forever, but I thought, you know, like I'll be an old grandma one day when I like pull out retirement and can afford that, right? No, y'all, I earned this thing at 24 years old. I've never had an 8 to 5, which is awesome coming out of college. I get to go unlock the doors to my dream store every day. And I get to sell shampoo. So I think that kind of covers the money part of it. If you are being, you know, if you're watching this recorded, if you're watching this live, just know that someone thought enough of you to send you this video and offer you the opportunity. So if whether you're looking for $50 a month or you're looking for $500 a month, I'm telling you, this is the company for you. And if you're looking for $100,000 a month, this is the company for you too. So we are headed to the top and we hope you go with us. And I think I am going to pass it on to Megan or Jess. I don't remember which one. One of you guys is next.
Hi guys. Okay, so everything Sam said, yes, 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 yes. Like I can tell she's pumped, and it gets me pumped too because she's just awesome. Okay, so my name is Megan Spillers. I've been with the company for 2 years. I've been a stylist now for 6 years, but actually I got to resign from behind the chair within a year of being in the company because I earned my Cadillac in about 7 months. I was making really good money. I have a 2-year-old and I became a single mom. So I just kind of had to make a decision. And if you are a stylist or if you know stylists or if you go see your hairdresser at, 7 o'clock at night, well, that was my schedule. I had to work until, 9 o'clock at night sometimes. And I wanted to be the person to put my kid to bed every night and give him a bath and not have to worry about, daycare and then after daycare care. So it was just going to be like way too much to do on my own. So I decided to step away from the chair. And that was, I guess, a year ago, a little over a year ago now. So now I stay home with my little boy. He's 2. But I was super skeptical in the beginning. Like most hairstylists and a lot of people, you already think you're using the best products out there. So I kind of I wasn't looking for an opportunity. Monique kind of just found me, but I kind of, put it on the back burner because my friend Ashley had sent me some samples and I'm like, okay, I'll try it when I get a chance. I was actually on maternity leave because when I had my son, I took 3 months off of work because I just wanted to enjoy him, which I'll get into that later. But I didn't get paid for vacation or time off or sick leave or retirement or whatever the case may be because I was a booth rent stylist. So when this opportunity kind of fell in my lap, I tried the samples and I was like, okay, I know I like it. Something's different about it because just the chemistry and things that I could tell about the shampoo. So I was like, okay, I'm going to think about this for a week. I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to figure out what I need to do because I really wanted the products for myself. And of course I wanted the biggest discount. And so I talked to Ashley a little bit more and I was like, okay, I think I'm going to do this because my clients are always asking me, what can I use to grow my hair back? What can I use for shine? What can I use for frizz? Whatever. And really behind the chair, it was always kind of like a trial and error thing. Like I would buy products and then they'd just go in my product graveyard because I wouldn't like them. I couldn't return them or whatever the case may be. So I just took it to the salon when I went back to work after being off with my son. I think I took off 3 months. I started when I was on maternity leave for 2 months. So I only had like a month left of being at home. And so when I went back to the salon, as soon as, I started working like that first week, the stylists in my salon, because I worked with about 8 other women, they started noticing my hair and they're like, okay, like what are you using? Because your hair is just shiny or, they could just tell a huge difference and they knew. And at that time I had an ombre. So my hair was dark on the top and I got my hair done like once a year because it was just my natural color. So they knew I hadn't been to the salon or to them, you know, to get my hair done. I've been off work. I have this newborn, but my hair looked bomb. And they were like, okay, like, what is she doing? So I started talking to them about it. And then I just started using it on my clients. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm just going to use it on them. I'm not going to tell them like what I'm doing. I'm just going to start using it. Well, I had clients freak out about this product. Like, they wanted it now. They wanted to take it home. So I was just like, okay, like, I guess this is happening. We're running, we're going. So that's kind of how it fell into my lap. And it was a blessing in disguise because I never thought I would be a single mom. I never thought I'd be raising my 2-year-old by myself. And it has been such a blessing. So the reason why I do this and my passion is to show people that time freedom is huge and you can build a life that you want. I know, you know, people are scared, you know, to take chances or run with opportunities, but everything the girls said before me, it's so true. The money is insane. I've never worked we work hard, but it's the easiest work we've ever done in our lives. And it's fun and it's enjoyable and we get to travel. And, you know, if we want to not work for 3 days in a row, we don't work for 3 days in a row. So it's just nice to have a flexible schedule. So people who don't know me, I lost my husband 3 years ago. And so time freedom is huge for me because I look back all the time and I think, okay, like, I worked my butt off. I worked 24/7. I had 2 jobs. I was working all the time. And if I could turn back time and go, you know, spend that extra evening with my husband or spend those extra hours with the people I love that aren't here anymore, I would do it. So now that I have a kid, first of all, I didn't ever plan on having a child. Second of all, now that he's here, I don't ever want any more. But I want to enjoy the one that I have. I want to soak him up. I don't want somebody else to raise him. I don't want to have to send him to daycare or, you know, have everybody watch him every weekend or whatever the case may be. And so now, I mean, he's in a daycare just for his social interaction. And so I can get some work done at home in peace sometimes and, you know, keep my sanity. But other than that, it's been a blessing. I've gotten to raise my baby, you know, and it's nice. And I see all these mamas in the world and my heart breaks because I'm like, there is an opportunity out there for you guys. So you just have to have the confidence to go for it and really, you know, think about what you want in life. Do you want to work for somebody else the rest of your life? Do you want to look back when you're 60, 70 years old and think, man, I spent all my life working a job that I didn't really like. You know, I didn't get to raise my children. I kind of was just in the rat race of life. So for me, that is my passion. And that's why I do this now, is to help other people know that there's something else out there. Because yes, I had done network marketing one time before this, got completely burned. I was stuck with so much product that I couldn't even sell it in a yard sale almost. Like, it was horrible. And so I told myself I would never do network marketing again. I just had a bad taste in my mouth. And so now, when Monat popped in my life, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so different than anything I've ever seen in my life. So just know that it is different. And if you do need to take a closer look, you know, you can reach out to any of us and we will answer any questions you have. But I'm going to turn it over to Jess and let her finish up so we can let y'all get to the Bachelor.
Okay, so my story is actually kind of similar to Megan's in the fact that I have 2 baby boys and I was like tore up about them going to daycare because I love the lady that watched Jet, my son, but she got to see all of his first and I missed out on that. But now with my second son, I'm home and I get to witness all of this stuff. So I kind of jumped ahead. Now I'm going to kind of backtrack and tell you my story, but I just had to share that because and Jen too, she gets to stay home with her son and Sam whenever she does have kids. But do you hear how passionate we are about this business and what it's done for us? So this is really, I have people that ask me, well, why are you successful in this, but this person wasn't successful in this? Honestly, guys, it's just because think about how how Monat has made a difference in our lives and the impact that Monat's made in our lives. Why would we not share that with people? Every single one of us, it has changed our life. And I know that sounds so cliche and you're like, oh my gosh, how did it change your life? Listen, I was a teacher. I loved teaching because I was able to make an impact on kids. I absolutely loved it. But I did not love the fact, like I mentioned, that somebody else was getting to spend more time with my kid than I did. And she got to see all of his first. Yes, she took great care of him, but still, I wanted to be able to see him roll over for the first time and walk for the first time and hear him say mama for the first time. I cried in class whenever I got that message from his babysitter. So when I first started, I saw all my friends starting this company, okay? And I was like, cool, that's awesome. You know, I've never been interested in direct sales, didn't really know anything about it. Honestly, I thought it was one of those pyramid schemes, I think is what people call them. And which, by the way, those are illegal. So just throwing that out there. But so my son was 4 months old, and first I was thinking, you know what, I'm just going to wait till summer. This was January of 2017. And I told the girl that asked me, I'm just going to wait till summer. I'm a teacher, so I'll have more time in the summer to start a business, because I really had no idea what I was doing. But something didn't let me pass it up. And I'm so thankful that I didn't, because honestly, in 2 weeks I made, and I'm not one to talk about money, but let's just be real here, okay? In 2 weeks, I had made over $500. I think it was either $600 or $700. I can't remember the exact. My first full month, I made double my monthly teacher check. And so I was like, holy crap. We just needed $500 extra a month because we were living paycheck to paycheck. That's the whole reason why I started. So when it started making that amount of income, like whenever I started making that amount of income, I was like, okay, maybe I can do a little bit more here. So I just continued washing people's hair and getting the product on people's hair. And as they've mentioned about the products, really, honestly, that's all it takes, because the products sell themselves. So we don't have to be known as salespeople. If you're not a salesperson, that's okay. All we do is share what has worked for us and what we love, and other people try it and they love it too. It's really as simple as that. But anyways, oh, where did you go? Oh, there you are. Okay. So where was I? Sorry, my phone's about to die, so it made me lose my train of thought. Okay, so I'm just gonna, whatever, I'm rolling with it. So I stay home with my kids now. Oh, that's where I was. Okay, so I was a teacher. Sorry. I was a teacher, and then I told myself, I need to for me to know that this is like the real deal, I would feel comfortable resigning at however old I was, 28, as long as I'm making at least 10 grand a month. Whenever I start making 10 grand a month, then I'll feel okay with saying goodbye to teaching. So I did that in July, not even a year that I had been in the company. I did that in July, but at that point it was 2 weeks before school had started. And I didn't want to leave my principal high and dry 2 weeks before school. So I went ahead and finished that year, and I hit the director rank less than a year, which at that rank, people are making 18 grand a month. So that gives you an idea of what I was making. So anyways, like she mentioned, if you need 500 a month, it's doable. If you need 5,000, it's doable. 50,000, doable. Like, it really is so simple if you have a passion and a heart for helping people. And let me just speak for the company. We have a gratitude program to where we give back. So they're all about giving back. And I honestly think that that's why this company is so successful, because they're so focused on just making a difference in people's lives. It's not about them. It's not about how much money can the company make. It's how can we help change lives and impact lives in the business and help moms stay home and do all these things, or go take your family on vacations that you want to, that you didn't get to before. Or how can we take our extra money that we've made now and give it back to people who are homeless and need blankets and coats and food and all of these things, all of these different things that, people need in life, and we're able to help with that. So I love that. And we also have an amazing community. So me and Megan knew each other before, but me and Jennifer and Sam didn't know each other before. And now we're all just like a big family. We all help each other. There's team training. So you don't have to say, well, I don't know anything about hair, because the training is already there for you. And honestly, it just feels good whenever you get messages. I mean, I get messages daily from my customers, and they're like, you would not believe how much this has changed my hair. They're able to go longer between washes. They don't have the problems that they did have before. And it really just speaks volumes. So the business side, flipping amazing. The community that we have, amazing. The products sell themselves because they're so good. It really is just life changing. So really what I just want to do to close this up is just think of your financial situation right now. Maybe just pass over the hair part, because I promise, like, your hair is going to get better once you start using it. But just whenever it comes to the business side, think of your financial situation or what your job is really not giving you. Maybe you want to be home with your kids more and be a stay-at-home mom, or maybe you don't. Maybe you love your job and you want to just have a little bit of time freedom with them and to be able to take them on trips and things like that you didn't get to before, and spend more time at home with them. I love it because my kids are not getting my leftovers anymore. I used to go to school, I would come home exhausted, have to grade papers, have to cook, have to clean, and do all the things. And they were getting my leftovers. And I was so exhausted by the end of the day. Now they're not getting my leftovers. I get to choose when I do calls like this. I choose when I go to events and wash people's hair. I get to choose that. So it really is just an amazing opportunity. And I just want you to think, like, what could $500 extra a month do for your family? Feel free to write it in the chat or reach out to anybody that added you to this call, and we would love to help you answer any questions that you have. But honestly, guys, I mean, that's all the details. I mean, Sam pretty much covered